15 traditional dishes that are essential for the Chinese New Year dinner table. Learn to impress your whole family and be praised as a great chef. The first dish. Everyone, pay attention. This is the latest popular method for making dried tofu that has been trending online recently. Restaurant 168 downstairs. Treat your guests during the Chinese New Year with delicious and presentable dishes. Divide the dried tofu into 2 equal parts. Fold one piece in half. Hold it at the center. Fold it again. Cut from the folded part. Leave about 1 centimeter of space at the top. After cutting, open it up. Roll it up from one end. Gently press it after rolling. Flatten the bottom. Secure it with a toothpick. A beautiful flour is done. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Add 2 spoonfuls of starch. Stir until the batter is smooth without lumps. Dip the ginger tofu in a layer of batter. Then prepare a carrot and slice it. Some people like to watch videos quietly, but he will double-click and give a like to show support. People like him are the kindest. They will definitely be happy and prosperous. Fry in oil at 50% heat. Don't move it right after putting it in the pan. Let it form a shape. Flip it to the other side after one side is set. Fry until the outside is golden and crispy, then remove it. Pour in a bag of sweet and sour sauce. Pour in a bag of sweet and sour sauce. After boiling the sauce over high heat, pour it evenly over the fried dried tofu. Sprinkle some black sesame seeds for decoration. A delicious and beautiful dish is complete. If you like, you can arrange it for your family during the Chinese New Year. The second dish is. Many people like to eat spinach, but they can never recreate the taste of a restaurant at home. Today's recipe is worth paying attention to. It is both visually appealing and delicious. The method is as simple as boiling water. Clean the spinach that costs 3 yuan for 2 pounds. Cut it into small, long pieces. Add salt and a little cooking oil to the water. Blanch the spinach in the water for 30 seconds. After blanching, remove and set aside. Put salt in a bowl. A little white sugar. Light soy sauce. Cooking wine. 1 spoonful of water. Then add a spoonful of potato starch. Stir it well and set it aside. In another pan, sauté the minced garlic until fragrant. Then pour the pre-prepared sauce into the pan. Stir-fry until thickened. Then pour the thickened sauce directly over the spinach. This garlic-flavored spinach is fragrant and goes well with rice. It is even more delicious than big fish and meat. If you like it, hurry up and make it. Click on my profile picture to see more different food tutorials. The third dish. Traditional country-style braised meat recipe. Tender, chewy, and flavorful. Pour 400 grams of sweet potato starch into a bowl. Add 300 grams of water. Stir until there are no lumps and set aside. Soak 500 grams of sweet potato vermicelli in warm water until soft. Heat oil in a pan. Add Sichuan peppercorns and star anise to stir-fry until fragrant. Remove the residue. Then add minced meat. Stir-fry to remove excess oil. Add minced scallions and ginger. Dark soy sauce. Stir-fry the minced meat until it changes color. Pour in an appropriate amount of water. Season with salt and chicken essence. Sichuan peppercorn. Ground Sichuan peppercorn. After boiling, pour in the soaked noodles. Simmer on low heat until the noodles absorb all the broth. After cooling slightly, pour in the sweet potato starch. Stir well. Brush oil on the plate for easier removal. Put in the mixed noodles. Arrange them neatly. Cover and steam for 40 minutes. Remove from the steamer when cooled. This method makes the meat stew tender and chewy. It can be used for cold dishes, stir-frying, and frying. It's especially delicious when used for braised dishes. The fourth dish. Many people stew beef at home by directly putting it in the pot. This results in tough and chewy meat that is hard to bite. Today, I'll teach you a method. It will be as tender as tofu when stewed. First, the sliced beef must be put in cold water. Add a spoonful of cooking wine to remove any odor. After boiling on high heat, skim off the foam on top. Do not rinse the blanched beef with cold water. Otherwise, the beef will become tough and chewy when exposed to cold water. Stir-fry directly in the pot. Stir-fry until the moisture evaporates. I share simple home-cooked dishes every day. If you like them, please follow me. If you ever need help on a day when you can't cook, you can always find me. Then add scallions, ginger, star anise, cinnamon, fragrant leaves, and dried chili. Hawthorn slices, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce. Salt, rock sugar, 1 spoonful of soybean paste. Adding boiling water is the key to prevent the beef from becoming tough. Stew covered for 40 minutes. Then add potatoes. Stew for another 10 minutes. Cook over high heat to thicken the sauce. Finally, add some scallions or garlic sprouts. This method makes the braised beef tender and flavorful. Kids love to eat it with rice. You should try making it too. The fifth dish for guests during the Spring Festival. Definitely can't miss a home-cooked lamb dish. Take advantage of the cold weather. You must eat more lamb to warm up. When making this dish, you must choose high-quality Heilongjiang black goat. Put cold water in the pot. Add scallions, ginger, cooking wine, and skim off the foam when the water boils. Cover and simmer for 1 hour. While the lamb is boiling, we remove the bones. This traditional method is the key to making our Heilongjiang black goat delicious. I cook every day with dedication. Give me a little heart. Thank you. Heat oil in a pan. Add minced garlic and stir-fry until fragrant, then stir-fry the cooked lamb over high heat. Stir-fry to bring out the aroma of the beef. At this time, we pour in the lamb broth again. Add salt and chicken essence. Bake for 2 to 3 minutes, then add a spoonful of chili powder. A suitable amount of red yeast powder. At this time, everyone can smell it with their eyes. It really smells amazing. Put some pepper and garlic leaves in front of the pot. If you want to eat lamb in the future, you can do it like me. The sixth dish. You would never think of pouring eggs into boiling water. This is the best way to cook eggs. I believe many people have never seen it before. Recommended for bookmarking. First, crack 5 rooster eggs into a bowl. Season with salt and pepper. Add another spoonful of chopped green onions. Stir well with the chopsticks I brought as a dowry. Prepare an equal proportion of water to the eggs. Pour it into an oil-free pan. After it boils, pour the well-stirred egg mixture into the pan. Family members. I share cooking tips every day. You should bookmark some of them, so that you won't be unable to cook it next time you want to eat. You can still find me. Do not stir. Wait for the bottom to set. After it sets, we can use a spatula to slowly push the egg mixture. Prevent the bottom from sticking. Wait until the eggs are completely set. Then we can chop it into small pieces. Then turn up the heat to reduce the sauce. During the cooking process of this dish, you don't need to add any oil. Once the sauce has reduced to almost the desired consistency, our water-fried eggs are ready. It's light and nutritious to eat. Suitable for all ages. Isn't it simple? If you like it, you can save the recipe and make it yourself. Many people buy this hollow vegetable and stir-fry it directly at home. No wonder it turns black when cooked. Today's recipe is particularly simple. No need to blanch or deep-fry. It tastes even better than the one in the restaurant. Remove the root of the hollow vegetable and cut it into sections. Then sprinkle with a little salt. Soak in water for about 10 minutes. Rinse with clean water several times. This can effectively remove insect eggs and dirt. Share cooking tips every day. You can like and follow. In the future, whenever you want to eat but don't know how to cook, you can always find me. Add a spoonful of water to the bowl. Salt and chicken essence. Mix in a little sugar evenly. This is the key to preventing hollow vegetables from turning black. Heat oil in a pan and add a piece of lard to enhance the flavor. Add minced garlic and shredded red pepper. Put in the hollow vegetables and pour in the prepared sauce. Stir fry over high heat until the vegetables are cooked but still crisp, then it's ready to serve. This method keeps the hollow vegetables vibrant green without turning black. They also have a special crispy and refreshing texture. If you like it, you can give it a try too. Many people never thought of pouring beer into chili peppers. Surprisingly, it tastes so good. Many people have never tried this method before. They have never seen it either. Now let's share the recipe with everyone. First, trim off the stems of the chili peppers. Put a spoonful of salt on the trimmed chili peppers. Add a spoonful of edible alkali. Pour a bowl of water and soak for 5 minutes. Then wash them clean with my hands. At this point, you can open your mouth wide and take a look. See if there are a lot of dirt. Boil water in a pot and blanch the chili peppers for 1 minute. Share cooking tips every day. You can like and follow. In the future, when you want to eat but don't know how to cook, you can always find me. After the surface wrinkles, remove and let it cool naturally. Use a toothpick to poke a few small holes in the cooled chili peppers. This helps with flavor absorption. After everything is done, put them in an oil-free and water-free bottle. Add a tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of Sichuan peppercorns, a bottle of leftover beer, Peppers marinated in beer have a crispy and refreshing texture. Store in a cool and dry place. It can be eaten after soaking for 3 days. These pickled peppers made this way. It is delicious to stir-fry vegetables or eat with noodles. If you like it, you can try making it too. The 9th step. Everyone, pay attention. 99% of people have eaten yam. But many people don't know this method. Crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. I make it twice a week for my family. First, slice the yam diagonally. Beat 2 egg yolks in a bowl. Add some chopped green onions, starch and flour. Then add a suitable amount of water. Adjust to a yogurt-like consistency. Add a little cooking oil. The motivation to update videos every day. Just hoping you can give it a like. You see, I've already said it. Give me one, please. Wishing you a lifetime of peace and goodness. This crispy batter made this way can also be used to fry large shrimp. Fry the eggplant box. They are all crispy. Pour the batter into the yam. Coat each yam with the batter. Fry in oil at 70% temperature. Fry until golden and crispy, then remove. The yam made this way has a crispy outer layer. Serve with some barbecue seasoning. Savory and delicious. You'll fall in love after just one bite. Family members, pay attention and watch. Eat more vegetables, they're delicious and good for you. Today, I'll teach you how to make delicious vegetable dumplings. Every bite is full of dietary fiber. It's even more delicious than eating big fish and meat. First, add a spoonful of salt to the boiling water in the pot. Add the spinach. Blanch for 2 to 3 minutes. Remove the oxalic acid. After cooling, squeeze out the excess water and chop it. Put it in a bowl. Add diced carrots, diced mushrooms, crushed eggs, a spoonful of dried shrimp. Season with salt, 5 spice powder, oyster sauce, sesame oil. Add another spoonful of flour. Only vegetable balls will stick together. Mix evenly. I teach cooking with care every day. Just give a little red star. Encourage and support it. Thank you all. Wish you a delicious meal. Stay healthy. Then use your hands to form larger balls. Then coat with another layer of cornmeal. Put it in the steamer. Steam for 10 minutes as soon as the water boils. That's how you make vegetable balls. Full of dietary fiber. Very delicious. If you like it, make it for your family too. The 11th dish. Remember it for sure. If you often cook at home, this new method for tofu, you must give it a try. Even more delicious than big fish and meat. First of all, a tofu that is even more tender than me. Cut into small cubes. Dip it in egg liquid first. Then coat it with a layer of starch. Fry in hot oil. Fry slowly over medium-low heat. Fry until golden brown on all sides and set aside. Prepare a tomato. Some people like to watch videos quietly, but he will silently give a like. Such people are lovely and kind. They also have a lot of love. Unlike some people who just leave after watching. They don't have any love at all. Heat the oil in the pan. Stir fry until the onion and garlic are fragrant. Season with salt, pepper powder, and barbecue seasoning. Stir fry until well seasoned. Finally, add green and red bell peppers. Stir fry evenly over high heat. It's ready to be served. This method makes the tofu crispy, fragrant, and delicious. It's especially delicious. You should also save the recipe and try making it. The 12th step. Let me tell you, if you want to eat preserved vegetable braised pork in the future, just follow my method. The method is a bit simpler. It's not greasy either. 3 bowls of rice are not enough to eat. 10 yuan per kilogram of pork belly. Put it in cold water. Add scallions and ginger. Use cooking wine to remove the fishy smell. Cover with a lid. Cook until you can easily insert and retrieve with chopsticks. After cooling, cut into thick slices. Burn off excess air. Use low heat to stir-fry the excess fat from the pork belly. Unknowingly, I have posted over 800 works. I still haven't received your little red heart. Can you give me a free little star for this video? I am counting on you. Add more scallions and ginger. 2 dried chili peppers. 28 pieces of rock sugar. Light soy sauce. Add salt again. Stir fry until dark in color. Add free tap water. Preserved vegetable pork belly. Cover with a lid. Simmer over low heat for 42 minutes. Preserved vegetables. I like to use Shaoxing sand-free preserved vegetables. Soak in water for about 10 minutes. Squeeze out the water again. Preserved vegetable braised pork. Remember to simmer over low heat. This way, it will taste more fragrant and flavorful. When the dried vegetables have absorbed all the meat broth, it can be taken out of the pot. It really smells so good. The whole neighborhood can smell the fragrance. Serve with rice. It's really satisfying with just one bite. Once you learn, you can make it for your family too. The 13th dish. Mix a spoonful of oyster sauce, light soy sauce, a little sugar, and a little water. After boiling, pour in a little water starch until slightly thickened. Pour it over the lettuce and you can start eating. Remember to save the recipe and make it for your family during the Chinese New Year. After the 14th dish, when you buy carrots, you must try this simple and nutritious carrot stir-fried shredded meat recipe. First, cut the carrots into thin shreds. Cut the meat into shreds. Add a little salt, light soy sauce, pepper, scallion, ginger, water, and a spoonful of starch. Mix well and set aside. Fry the meat shreds in 3 layers of oil until cooked. I share simple home-cooked dishes every day. Just follow me so that you can find me later if you want to eat but don't know how to make it, including the process of meat changing color. In another pan, sauté ginger and garlic until fragrant. Add the carrot shreds and a little salt, stir-fry until cooked and soft. Add the cooked meat shreds, light soy sauce, oyster sauce, and MSG for seasoning. Then stir-fry evenly, sprinkle and serve. If you want to eat it, try making it at home. Everyone, pay attention to the 15th dish. We have many buddies at home who stir-fry this dish. It's a lively and chaotic atmosphere. Today, I will teach you the correct method. It won't go wrong, okay? Put the 18 yuan per kilogram silkworm pupae in cold water. Add large pieces of scallions and ginger to remove the fishy smell, and add cooking wine. Add a small spoonful of salt to enhance the flavor. After boiling, reduce the heat and cook for 8 minutes until the silkworm pupae are cooked. Remove them. Use kitchen paper towels to absorb the moisture. Heat the pan without adding oil, and directly stir-fry the silkworm pupae over low heat. It takes about 10 minutes. Unknowingly, I have already shared hundreds of home-cooked dishes. I have never received your comments. The previous video was really miserable. I still have 3 sons to support at home. Let's just give you one today. Please, after stir-frying the silkworm pupae until dry, add half a spoonful of cooking oil and stir-fry for another 3 minutes to make the silkworm pupae crispy and fragrant. Just add this seasoning, no need for anything else. The original flavor is more delicious. The key to making the silkworm pupae crispy without being too soft is to add a little high-quality white wine at the end. This way, the fried silkworm pupae will be crispy, fragrant, and not crumble. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and save it. Let's give it a try.